I'm Daniel Lindmark from Believotron, and so what we do is we take the Axolotl hardware platform, which, in case you're not familiar, it's a circuit board. It's kind of like Arduino or Raspberry Pi, but it's made just for making synthesizers. So it has MIDI in, MIDI out, USB MIDI. It's got an SD card, audio in, audio out, and headphone jack. Make all the audio using, you go on the computer and you create models. It's very similar to Max or Pure Data, where it's graphical objects and you link them together. You download all the code onto the board and then it's a standalone synthesizer. So what we've been doing is we've been playing around with a lot of the formats. The number one feedback we've gotten is that people want an off-the-shelf keyboard. So we're taking we're a couple of different models of synthesizers and building enclosures around them so that people can have either the Axolotl in here. There's also room for a Mac Mini. There's room for a small network PC. There's room for a Raspberry Pi if you want to make a synthesizer that way. And then we also decided, since it's the same form factor, if you cut a little hole in here with some tubing on here, we've created a Keytar. And so what's really interesting about this instrument is, instead of having fret here where you're controlling the note or controlling the pitch, we actually have eight vertical or linear faders here so that you can control the effects on the synthesizer. Everything on the platform is reroutable, so if you want this to control cutoff or filter or attack, you can have it control anything in the platform that you want. The other thing that we're doing is we're spreading into Gyro Rack. So we've created a low-cost laser-cut Gyro Rack system. It's got the Axolotl in the bottom and access to all of the units without having to take up a slot. We're also selling a Gyro Rack module. A Gyro Rack module of the Axolotl in case you want to merge it with your system. We don't have anything to change the signals to CV or gate in or out yet, but that's coming in the next year. And this is my favorite. This is the lowest cost Gyro Rack setup I've ever seen. It's literally a flat panel with some holes punched into it. So we're going to be we're going to be hosting the file so you can actually drill it yourself. So if you don't, if you want to just use a piece of wood and you have a drill at home, you can make your own Gyro Rack system for real cheap. And then this is a thing we've been selling for a while, but this is the Wanderlust Module. It's basically 4 joysticks, 8 knobs, and 4 OLEDs. And it's intended to bring people to the Axolotl platform. There's always room for people to create patches or create software add-ons or create other controllers, and that's really what we're here to do, is get people excited about the hardware and the software and contribute. We've been selling this for over a year, the Wanderlust. This enclosure's, it's only about a month old, but we think in about 4 months we'll have something ready to market. We have the files, we're ready to start making them. We just have to list them on the website and put out some promotional material. Yeah, that's about where we're at.
Awesome, well thanks so much.